Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaos at London. This is Mage Edition. It's a social. We got some mages here doing stuff and whatnot. I'm gonna let them intro themselves and decide what they're doing and where they're doing it at.
Where are we setting the scene?
There's that giant tree that's halfway in the dreaming.
Where's that at?
Next to the verbena
Grove?
Right. It's like a giant fig tree that's in a verbena, or close to a verbena grove in central London. Or in Central Park, rather.
So, Prosperity will be wandering through the park then. Just kind of exploring when she happens across this tree. And she decides that'll be a good place to sit down and take a break and kind of rest. And that's my intro.
It is as I mentioned, it is a giant fig tree. And when I say giant, I mean you can't really see the top of it. It's really weird how nobody else is noticing it.
Gotcha.
Just a big old fig tree.
Huge fig tree.
With big old figs.
Yep. Alec is taking a break from crafting his new tools and is wandering in that general direction.
Prosperity will wave at Alec when he comes into view.
Alec will do that little slight head tilt sup nod.
And she kind of just smiles at him as she's sitting under the tree. She's still wearing the same outfit she was wearing at the shop earlier. And she's just sitting on the grass underneath this fig tree, relaxing.
Lily's gonna show up, walk towards the, Yes, it is Joey. So, she's far away, it's really out of focus, but she gets closer to it and she's like, yeah, I remember now, this is still here. Mumbling to herself. She touches the tree. It's a good tree. It's a big tree. And she'll say to the other two people who are sitting there.
It is a very large tree.
Prosperity looks up at it and she kind of goes, it's big. I wonder how long it's been here.
I don't know. I think it's been like a few months. It's kind of hard to remember.
For a tree this big? That's she almost says that's impossible, but she catches herself.
Yeah, they have magic that makes it hard to remember things.
Prosperity gives her a look like she kind of goes, are you okay, ma'am?
She'll look to Alec. She can see the tree. Right? I'm not just going crazy, she can see too.
I assume she can see the tree.
I mean, I was commenting on it.
It's a magic tree that other people can't see.
Oh, sorry. Introductions. This is Prosperity. She's legit.
I mean, I figured she could see the magic tree that nobody can see.
She kind of half waves at Lily, and kind of seems pretty awkward overall.
Oh, I'm Lily, by the way. And she'll offer her hand to shake.
She'll shake it. She's got a very light grip. Definitely not used to working with tools or anything like that.
Has anybody made it to the top yet?
Not to the top, but the figs taste good. Until I realized it was a fig tree, I thought about asking it if I could borrow some of its limbs for a project, but we don't really use fig trees that often.
What kind of tree are you looking for?
I'm deciding between maybe an ash, a nice old ash, or maybe an elder, or maybe an oak. You gotta be really careful.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Fig branches when burned are good for divination.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Prosperity just kind of shrugs. I've been known to pay attention occasionally.
I'm afraid oak would be too blunt, but we'll see.
Isn't ash an endangered tree?
It's an interesting tree.
So it is endangered?
Don't know. You missed the conversation earlier where I know nothing about plants except what directly pertains to what I do.
I mean, you sure know what mistletoe means.
Yeah, well, that was important.
It's okay, Baldur's already dead.
It is a constant reminder that we cannot overlook the small things.
The things that seem not to matter often matter the most.
So I think, and he looks around, I might have a plan for these tattoos, but I need some help. Might be able to kind of like change the pigmentation into something different, but I'm not really sure how that would react with the rest of me.
You weren't thinking of changing it into something like silver or anything deadly like that, I hope.
No, just something that would easily break down in the body. But I don't know enough about my body to... I know burritos break down really nice in my body.
Why don't
But-
you ask it?
Thought about just trying to rip the stuff out. I don't know if I can do that. They need to change. They need to. I have better ideas, and I need the real estate.
You know how much real estate costs? Lord, it's expensive.
Mm, I mean, mm. And Prosperity kind of quiets. She looked like she was going to say something, but then she decided not to.
Now I'm curious.
Curious about what?
Alec points at Prosperity.
I mean, I just was going to say, like, you could probably find someone who's, who's going to inherit some and, like, win their property in, like, a game of poker or something like that. Isn't that how they do it in the movies?
That might work.
I mean, there's some really dumb people, so that might work.
I guess it's worth a try. And Prosperity's just sitting there kind of relaxing.
So at this point, everybody will hear singing coming from the branches of the tree.
Prosperity's gonna look up.
I'll be Freddy Krueger, and you can be the Mexican. Followed by a thunk of an axe hitting, like, getting into the tree.
Hey, what you doing?
Harvesting figs.
Who are you?
I'm with the grove.
Oh, okay. I just didn't recognize you.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm suspicious of everybody.
I can tell.
I told you they were really good figs.
Yeah, they are. The elder really loved them.
Don't get addicted to Fae food.
Don't tell me what to do.
Isn't that the old legends of Fae?
I do. I'm just really obstinate.
Well, I wasn't talking about you getting addicted to Fae food. I was
Well,
talking
don't tell
about-
him what to do either. He's his own man. He can do what he wants.
Does he know the lore?
I don't know, does he?
I don't know.
Ask him.
Where is he?
He's right there. He points down it. Oh, you're talking about the elder.
Yes.
Oh. I mean, I imagine he does. He knows about a lot of things. Anywho, we'll go back to harvesting figs and continue singing that song from earlier. In the same falsetto.
Prosperity's watching this guy.
Toss me a Fae,
No,
please.
you gotta come up here and get it yourself.
She just says, "Look at my heels."
That sounds like a personal problem.
Challenge fucking accepted.
So, who are you? Prosperity asks the dude.
Oh, my name's Jefferson.
Like Jefferson Starship?
Sure.
Hmm.
It's not typically the first thing people ask me if my name is like that, but we'll go with it, sure.
I was gonna ask like George, but That works
George
too.
Jefferson. Who is that?
You, my friend, and I have got to watch some television sometime.
Apparently.
Alright, I got 3 dice. I'm spending a fucking willpower to climb this tree.
That's good because you're in heels and it's step 7.
Dude.
Rest in peace, Lily.
You got 1 success.
118.
So you get a little ways up. Up where you can quickly sit on a low hanging branch.
Squint at him.
Not quite high enough.
She's gonna hit him when she gets up there. She's not gonna push him off the tree, but she's gonna do it again. Can I spend another willpower?
Sure. Just keep track of how much you're spending.
It's spent so far and I have low willpowers.
Yeah, that stuff disappears quick.
Yeah, you got 2 successes that time. So you get a little higher up to where you can actually get a figure.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Am I high enough to hit him? Is it like big seed or something?
Yeah, you can block that out.
Just gonna throw a big seed at him.
Alright, another dice athletics. Goodness. Nice shot, I guess.
I'm an introvert mage. Can I sense weakness on him
Sure,
to lower the difficulty?
sure.
Have another PS3.
Alright.
How much does that lower my difficulty by?
Depends how much you put in duration.
Well,
We just want to put this one through.
yes.
Okay, so 3.
Okay.
As he's laughing at your attempt to throw earlier, he turns again, opens his mouth, and the seed goes right into the back of his throat. He chokes first thing, he's like, ah! Alright, that one actually was a pretty good shot.
Perfect. It's poisonous.
I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes. Figs or fig seeds?
Big seeds.
I'm ready. Anything's poisonous if you eat enough of it.
Hmm.
So, Tiger,
Yeah.
with life and mind, could I like tap into this tree's mind and like see what it's thinking? Like, if like as far as plants can think.
Sure.
Okay,
So that's gonna be. So what she's gonna do is she's just going to sit cross-legged and next to the tree,
and she's going to start meditating with one hand on like the tree itself, on like the trunk of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is no, not 60-10. That's the difficulty. Hey guys, I'm an archmage all of a sudden.
Oh man.
I jumped up like 3 arete by accident. Oh, actually, this will be difficulty 5 because this would count as a plant. Yes.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Trees do in fact count as plants.
Hell yeah. And then she's not gonna spend a quint. Not gonna spend that. Can she take time on this to lower the difficulty?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so she'll take like 5-10 minutes.
However long she needs to just get another -1 to fully meditate and kind of commune with this tree.
Let me see. So I don't think it takes like a super amount of time. Yeah, I think it's like 1 round. But let me check.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's per additional turn. Each roll to a maximum of -3. So it's like each round that you take time on, it'll subtract the difficulty by 1.
Okay. So she'll take like 2 extra rounds, which is what that comes out of like what 12 seconds or something like in real time.
Something like that, yeah.
Puts her at 3
3.
successes.
Okay, so you tap into the mind of this tree. It's, a tree. It's mostly thinking about sunlight, water, necessary living bits. Huh.
Okay. Can she get like its attention?
Yeah. It'll kind of, in your mind's eye, it'll kind of like lurch over you and ask, well, who is this?
Just a curious traveler.
How has this park been treating you?
Very well. Most do not notice us, however, the grove over there seems to take good care of us.
That is good. I was curious, how did you come to be so large and strong in such a short amount of time?
I'm not sure. It was before I thought.
And she kind of thinks for a moment, kind of processing this information. Do you know? She kind of trails off and then just says, "Thank you. I'll be sure to come by and help take care of you."
I would enjoy that.
And then she comes back from takes her hand off the trunk and comes out of her meditation, like her meditative trance. Well, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
I was just trying to see if the tree remembered how it came to grow so fast.
Did it?
No, it said that was before it thought, which I suppose I could have anticipated, but still.
So that means it probably must have happened when the tree was very young.
Yeah, so the only way I can think is that maybe it came to being fully formed, but that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Huh.
And she thinks, I'm going to go ask the people in the grove over there. I've heard that they know something about this. And she just gets up and starts walking over there.
Can I come with you guys?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I wouldn't ask me. I would ask Jefferson.
Try to look up better. Can go into this mysterious growth that people keep talking about?
I don't care. I just want figs.
I can make an excellent pastry. Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't want any fake cupcakes
No.
with jelly bacon in
No.
the center? And a nice creamy
No.
icing?
It's not fig.
He's gonna take an extra fig with her.
How dare you?
You're weird.
Shut up.
So Prosperity's she's just going to march over to the grove.
And
The tree, alright?
Yeah.
She's just going to see if anyone is inside the grove.
Yeah, there are people running around doing various verbena things. Typically dressed in like most of them are dressed in like these generic robes. Just a few tents around.
She's going to find like someone who's doing just a really simple task that she can help with, and she's going to sit down and start helping them with it.
Okay. You find someone that's just looks like he's just cleaning up some brush away from a ritual fire site.
Mm-hmm. As she's helping clean up, she's gonna go, so, that big old fig tree out there.
Oh yeah, it's huge, isn't it? Weird.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
And she just says, I was curious, did anybody here happen to, does anybody here happen to know where it came from? And how it got to be so big in, like, a couple of months?
You might ask the elder. He knows a lot of things. I don't know. I'm just a brush clearer.
Do you know where the elder is?
He'll point at one of the tents that seems to be like it's not nicer than the others, but it seems to be a little. It's a bit more rustic, a little older, and a bit more sturdily built.
Okay. And she's going to. She'll finish helping him with that task, of course, and then she will thank him and head off to there once she's done helping with that.
Okay. He'll thank you in return.
And she will just smile and say, "Oh, no problem. You know, good karma and all that. Just like to keep it passed on."
Yeah.
And she will go up to you. You said it's a tent?
Yes.
Okay. She will kind of like wait at the entrance to the tent and just kind of like she'll make enough noise that anybody inside can tell she's out there, but she's just gonna wait until she gets permission to enter.
You'll hear a voice say, "Come in."
And she will enter. For reference, she's wearing a long sleeve tie dye with like torn up blue jeans, and her hair is unkept, and her hair is just like loose.
Okay.
And she will enter and say, "I heard there was someone in here called the Elder."
Yes, that'd be me. And you see a man before you in a similar brown robe to those outside, but it seems to have more. It has like a bunch of symbols along it, embroidered into it. And he's got the hood of it drawn up so that you can only really see his mouth. That's the only part of his face that you can see.
Okay.
Lily's gonna put on her glasses and see the spirit side of things.
First off, he's a mage. Surprise, surprise. And while it seems to be spiritually healthy, there are no spirits proper. And he'll turn his attention to Prosperity. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, I come seeking some information. The fig tree out there, it's unusually large, and I heard that it grew that way very quickly over a very short amount of time, and the tree itself could not tell me why. So I was wondering if you might perhaps know why it grew so fast?
From what I understand, and mind you, I wasn't there when it happened, it was the result of some fairy magics going perhaps awry. I'm not sure though. They may have been make it that big.
There's fairies?
Yes. All of them.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Exactly. Are they fairies like Disney fairies or like the old story kind of fairies?
Lily would just kind of,
That one is correct. They tend to vary.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Alec, you met one last night. Last night?
Yep.
That was last night, right?
Yep. It was a very interesting experience.
What are they like?
What are
Mostly,
people?
Hmm. And she will, after a moment, like bow to her and say, "Thank you for sharing this information with me. Is there anything I can do to help repay this information?"
I saw what you did out there helping the young man with the brush. He tries hard, but he has his problems. And that is the kindness shown is payment enough.
And she will nod and say, "I do hope that I can come by and visit a bit more often. It's good to know there are other Verben in this city other than just Alec and I."
Of course,
Thanks.
all Verbena are welcome in this grove.
yeah, I think it was a group of 20 on the tree. No, I don't know what's going on with that situation. Oh, has anybody made it to the top yet?
Not that I'm aware of. Although we have had one individual go missing after attempting to climb it.
I'm sorry, what?
He climbed it, and he kept climbing it, and we didn't see him again. He might still be climbing.
Now I'm curious.
Maybe he got ate by fairies.
Perhaps.
Oh, red caps are the worst. Red caps have a legend. They'll eat you, eat your bones and whatnot, and dye your remaining blood.
Sounds like my mother.
Okay. Well, this has been lovely.
Prosperity just kind of grins at Alec and says, "There's a reason I became a hippie."
Noted.
And she just kind of bows to the Illyrian and backs out of the tent.
He'll nod his head respectfully.
Alec will kind of poke his head in briefly and say, I just wanted you to know that if you need anything, let me know. I've got a couple of skills occasionally. In the meantime, I'll just be hanging out. Cool?
He'll nod.
I mean, I'm Belladonna, but he
Yes.
knows where to find me.
I've had some beef cupcakes. They're very good.
I took big saw to make the cupcakes. I'll bring some back.
Lovely.
Alec is going to begin walking purposefully to his tent.
Okay.
Are you? Where are you going? I thought we were gonna climb the tree.
No, I climbed the tree once. Once is enough for me.
I mean, you could always just ask the tree what's at the top of it. Never hurts to ask.
I can't do that necessarily.
Gee, I think I can. Yeah. I can awaken the tree. That'd be fun. You can just give us a lift to the top.
I would
Look-
ask the elder before you awaken a tree right on the borders of a grove, just in case.
She's just a couple of steps from the tent. She's gonna stick her head back in. You kosher with me awakening the tree?
Not right now.
Okay.
I have some new tools to consecrate. I'll be over here.
Are you scared?
I am not scared. It's a giant weird tree, and I've climbed it already, and the figs taste good. I don't understand what the big deal about the tree is.
It could be
It's
eating
just-
people.
I don't know. He seemed really nice. I don't think he'd eat people.
One of you is talking to the tree.
I think he is scared.
Look, fine. Let's go climb the damn tree.
Yes. And she's gonna grab his hand and start running towards the tree. And Prosperity's hand too. She's gonna have to put her fix down.
I have. Yeah.
Prosperity is gonna kind of like, as she follows them, she's like, "Well, at least if you fall out of the tree, I can help. I can help with that."
That's a good idea. Only have enough life to heal myself.
All right. If we're gonna climb the tree, we're gonna climb the tree my way.
I mean, Emma just. She just takes off her shoes and starts climbing.
Alec is gonna sit at the base of the tree. He's gonna cover one eye and his mouth. And he is going to start asking under his breath in a prayer for some measure of the sight from the cliffs overlooking the Bifrost. And is going to attempt to look up the tree without actually going up the tree.
Okay. So you're just shifting your senses to the top of the tree?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Roll for
Difficulty is its correspondence to
Yeah, coincidental, so it'll be difficulty 5.
okay. No successes. I see nothing.
Oh no,
I see the tree as it is.
that sure is a tree.
I wonder if
Literally while sitting on a branch and watching him. Be careful. You know, the roots of a tree can very easily pierce a human body.
Prosperity just goes.
Kind of messing with him.
Prosperity just goes, "I don't know. I don't think he's that mean. He seems way too nice to just be killing people."
It's a fig tree.
It's a very nice fig tree.
Is
Here.
it a wild fig tree? Did we ask it?
Here, come sit down. Come sit down with me. And she
Okay.
she takes like she sits like with her legs crossed, pats the ground next to her. All right, now put your hand on the tree, and then
Okay.
she puts her hand on the tree as well. And then Tiger. So, with Mind 3, I think it's with Mind 3 that I can share like the link thoughts thing with multiple people. Or is that Mind 4? Because I don't actually know out of character.
I believe that mine That's mine 3. Yeah, mental links are mine 3.
Awesome.
Sorry, go ahead.
She's just going to go, do you know how to meditate?
No.
All right. So here's what we'll do. Close your eyes. Take a
Okay.
deep breath and focus on your breathing. Just focus on controlling your breathing.
Okay.
And slow in and out breaths. She says as she starts meditating herself. And she's going to, again, take her time with this.
Mhm.
Take at least 12 seconds. And let me get in the right Discord so I don't try to roll in this other Discord. That would be awkward. And she is going to spend a willpower on this because she really wants Alec to know that this fig tree is cool.
That's 4 successes. You're able to link the 2 consciousnesses.
Yes.
So Alec will, as he's doing the meditation thing, he'll kind of presence over him.
Okay, this is a little trippy.
Do not be afraid.
Because that always works every time someone says it. Okay. So, what happens to the people that climb you?
It'll look like it's deliberating for a minute. The beast bits them.
Okay. Do we know what kind of beast this is?
It is a beast. I know not of what you would call it.
Can Prosperity hear this conversation going on in her mind?
Yeah.
And she's just going to send a few flickers of different kinds of animals that she can think of, images to the tree, like a eagle and a bear and a wolf, to see if it can identify any one of those as this creature.
None of those.
Why don't you ask it the other way? Can you show us what it looks like?
For a few seconds, an image will flash in both of your minds of a squirrel.
Oh my god.
Ah, damn it.
I got a question. How big is the squirrel? The basketball size figs?
There's not really reference in the thing. My mistake. It just shows the squirrel.
Prosperity's going to thank the tree. Do you have a name?
There was one who called me Iggy.
Then we thank you for your help, Iggy. Do you like this beast that lives in your branches?
No. His chattering drives me insane.
Thank you, she says, through the mind link. And what she's going to do is just send a pulse of a very grateful, warm feeling through the mental link before she ends the mental link.
Yeah.
So, Lily's gonna look down to you guys. So, what's the word?
You'll be eaten. Oh, You explain, Alec. This is actually in your territory. I'll let you explain.
If you keep climbing the tree, a squirrel will devour you.
That's the best explanation.
But I think like the tree will be really happy if we can find the squirrel another tree to live in. Like
The
maybe
squirrel
one who-
probably has another tree to live in. Now it starts kicking the ground.
I feel so bad for Alec.
Question. Is this the Faerun squirrel or a real world squirrel?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm a tree.
So there's this. I'm not shouting. Come down. Sound like a madman already.
She's barely on like the lowest branch. Like, she said on the lowest branch. She's not very much higher than you guys.
So there's this squirrel, right?
Yes, he mentioned.
And we need to be careful around the squirrel because it could signify some things. That could be bad. You guys talked since I got here about the troubles that you've had with the Allfather and the Thunderer and the Song Singer and now there's a squirrel and I don't want to get eaten by that squirrel.
Well then,
I'll talk to the big person. Zar? No, out of character. Was it Zar that he told us or
Ismail.
Ismail? Sorry.
Said Ismail.
Oh, I'll call Ismail. And pull out her phone
Okay.
and call Ismail.
Okay.
Hey Ismail.
Yes.
There's a giant squirrel eating people. Or I don't know if it's giant or not. I haven't seen it. But there's a squirrel eating people on the tree that the Fae made.
Okay.
that
What do you expect me to do about it?
Do you got like a sword or something?
I mean, I do.
Could you help?
Don't kill the squirrel.
Well, it's a man-eating squirrel. What are we going to do with it?
With all due
Okay.
respect, I'm looking at both.
Keith? I'll make you a special batch of cupcakes just for you. Name what you want.
I'm still doing research, but I'm doing the busy one. Do not have time to kill squirrel.
But what if it's like a Fae squirrel? I don't know what that's called. Or Dreamland, or Faerun, or whatever it's called.
Well, if you find it and that turns out to be the case, then I will take time out of my busy day to come and deal with it. But until such time, I must stop.
While this is going on, Alec is going to pull out his pocket knife and go to a patch of ground that can be like seen under the tree. Not so far away that normal people will see it, but just out of sight of the sleepers. And right, Ratatosk, come down, please. And then go and sit back under the tree.
Okay. You will hear a bit of chittering, and then a very large squirrel will come down the tree.
Thank you.
For what?
For coming down.
So, yeah, you're welcome, I guess.
How big is this squirrel?
Like, you know how squirrels are pretty tiny?
Uh-huh.
This one's they'd probably be about knee high.
Huh.
What's you looking at?
He offers it a couple of big teeth.
Got all the pixies I want. Thank you, though. Gift is appreciated. Look, what do you guys want?
We were just curious as to why you chose this particular tree and not a more traditional one for the environment.
This one's big. My old home was big. I can't really get to it right now. Know what I'm saying?
Why can't you get to it?
Because some jackass summoned me here and then didn't give me a way to get back. And I ain't got a way to get back naturally. So I'm here till someone gets me back.
Did you see the person who summoned you?
Yeah.
Can you show me if I give you a way to show me?
So I would, but I went back to this place, right? And dude's just gone. Like, I went there, he's just gone. All his stuff's gone. All his people are gone. They're all just gone. I don't know where they went.
Can you give me a description?
Yeah.
So we can have our... Sorry, guy.
I saw what you were doing with that tree, right? You do that with me, I'll give you a picture.
And you won't bite my hand off or anything like that?
Scout's honor.
And she nods because I have a flaw, rose-colored glasses, and she will sit down, like cross her legs in front of the squirrel, hold her hand out.
Okay.
And she'll begin her meditation. She's going to take extra long this time since he's not a plant.
Right.
So she'll take probably around 20 seconds or so meditation, just slipping into the mindset and everything. 3 successes.
Okay, you were able to establish a mental link with the squirrel.
Okay.
We'll send you a picture of a very, like, kind of elegant, but also archaically dressed, I guess would be the best way to put it. Not quite Victorian clothing, but definitely in the past, and definitely English style. Very pale, very tall. But yeah.
Out of character, is this Gravedigger that she's seeing?
No, this is on an out character note. This is John's former character.
Okay, because that sounded like Gravediggers. I figured I'd ask.
It kind of did.
And she will, like, let the connection go. She's like, "Thank you. I will make sure people know about this dude to look out for him." Are you sure that he's the only one that can send you back?
No, I'm sure anybody can send me back as long as they know how. It's just he's the one who summoned me.
Can Molly determine which spirit realm he is from looking through her glasses?
He seems to have the high Umbral resonance, similar to that of Thor and all their other beings you can spend with.
I think I know what realm we belong to. Though it would be difficult for me to get access to it, I think I could do it. Or at least get you back in the Umbra.
Hey man, I can find my way back from there, it's fine. Just not from here, you know what I'm saying? Alright.
Alright, well.
May I say 2 things before we do this? Number 1, it's an absolute honor to meet you. Number 2, what's the news?
What do you mean, what's the news?
I mean, what's happening? What's the buzz?
Like, with what? You gotta be more specific, there's a lot of things happening.
Fair enough. Hold on just a second, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Let me mute this.
Dog protect. But he also attack.
But most importantly, Ebork.
Like, on an out of character level, I am loving this Scene Tiger. It's
Oh, thanks.
Amazing.
I just randomly decided to do this because I thought it'd be funny, so I'm glad people are enjoying it.
Yes. Also, taking Mind Sphere on every one of my mage characters in the future. Just holy fuck.
So the incident with the and he'll turn real quickly to Willie and ask, "Do you want to know about the sins, or do you want to know about the other things?"
I mean, the sins are probably more important. But I don't have any, I have contestants, but she'll use Prime to offer him, like, 2 contestants. It's Prime 2, right?
Yeah.
So, take your time, take, like, 9 seconds, because I think the most you can do is really 3.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
How are you offering it to him?
She's going to use it. I think in like big, then offer the fig to him. Because that's the best way she knows how. Perm 2 is used to funnel perm energy from one object to another.
Yep. You have 3 air tank.
Yeah.
How much time did you say?
9 seconds, because the most you can lower it by is 3. And it's -1 per round.
Okay. Okay, so you have to help me. You will get 1 credit on. Or no, you'll get 2 credits because. Okay.
Everybody will get what?
She's getting. Lily's getting 2 paradox because she's doing a vulgar effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you are able to get all the quintessence into the fig, or to the fig seeds, and he'll take them and eat them, and he seems to get like a little bigger as a result of nomming the quintessence. So what you want to know?
Well, did Lily answer Alex's question? Because I missed that part.
I was gonna let you ask.
Okay. The thing at the shopping mall. Do you know anything about that?
Not much, no. I heard something about embodiments of sins being back and whatnot, but I don't know much about that.
Okay. And about the coming of the Thunderer, have you heard from anyone else from your realm?
Yeah, I saw Brock, one of the dwarves.
Mhm.
He looked pretty pissed off about something.
Lily's gonna try to make a face that she doesn't know what he's talking about.
Looked a little bigger than he usually did too. It was weird.
Huh. Did he go back?
I think so. I don't know. He might have.
Okay. Huh. Well, thank you very much for your help. See if we can't get you back where you belong.
Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is climb a little bit higher in the tree so nobody can see me.
Okay.
Doing my magic to tell the squirrel.
Okay. Alright. Got you.
Then she's going to climb the tree till nobody can see her, so it's like without witnesses.
Mhm.
And Spirit 3, so he can pass into the Umbra.
That requires Spirit 4. Spirit 3 only allows you to step sideways.
Maybe if I hold him. Well, since he's a spirit.
I mean, what you theoretically could do is if you have a life and prime, is you could consecrate, like with his permission, you could consecrate him to you and then step sideways. But I think that would also probably have like other connotations.
Yeah, I mean, that would work. But,
I don't have life.
there's the rub.
I mean, let's see.
Prosperity is going to hop back over to the grove and ask around to see if anyone is proficient in the magics of the spirit world.
I got a question. When she passes into the step sideways, her clothes go with her, right?
Yes.
So, if he like inhabited an object on her, could he go with her that way?
Not necessarily.
Why not?
There's the way I do it, because most people don't think to consecrate your stuff, is that stuff you wear a lot, so your typical outfit is consecrated to your resident, but he's not.
Hmm.
Let me check something real quick.
Okay.
Not that I can do anything, because I can't, but I don't have the spheres for this shit.
Ah, fuck, she hasn't met Jason. Damn it.
Or,
Because Jason could probably take care of this, but she doesn't know him.
It has. Like, okay. She's gonna ask him to pick him up and say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step into the Umbra with you while holding you. And when that doesn't work, she's gonna call Jason.
Okay. So you're going to try and step sideways?
With them, holding him, yeah. And she'll,
Dog is pretty low. You got
Alec is going to.
enough for me to pass? Alright. Did he come with him? Is there still a giant tree in the Umbra where I'm standing?
Yes.
She's just like, oh, thank God.
Like peeks at his
She's gonna look around for the squirrel.
There is no squirrel.
Alright. She's gonna step back sideways.
Okay. If he suggests to step back sideways.
Is the squirrel there? I thought that would have worked.
Well, clearly it didn't.
Yeah, master. And she's going to call Jason.
Yes.
Hey, a spirit squirrel wants to go back to the Umbra.
Oh, okay. Where you at?
And he's just like the giant big tree in the middle of the park that shouldn't exist.
Which park?
She'll say the park name.
Okay. Is it near any landmarks?
It's at the corner of your vision.
Okay, cool.
Alec is
So-
going to. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Alec is going to kick the dirt around where he carved those words and look for a nut or an acorn or something.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna. Is it to consecrate something? Is there a roll for that? Like, do you roll Arate for that, or do you just?
Yeah, it's just a prime 1 effect.
Okay. Hmm. He's gonna carve a sigil into it that he uses to identify himself. And then he will infuse it with one of contestants, hopefully.
Okay. Since you're using a sigil that you use to identify yourself, I'd say that counts as a unique instrument.
Okay.
So it'll lower your difficulty by 1.
So that drops it to 3. 3 successes and a quintessence.
Yep.
And I will go up to the squirrel and say, a gift for you.
Redtusk will take the acorn and toss it in his mouth. Thanks. Around this time, a man wearing this is like a plain blue T-shirt and jeans will walk up and say, "Hey, I heard something about a squirrel or something." This is Jason.
There's a piece.
Yeah, it's Rattatas.
So bigger than I expected. Ratatusk will just kind of munch away at his acorn.
He'll also go back to the Umbra.
That's fair. Anywhere in particular, or?
He does have the high Umbra, but he said if he could just get back into the Umbra, he could get home by himself.
Okay, cool. We'll grab like a fallen branch from the fig tree, start etching a circle into the dirt, and tell the squirrel, "Hey, don't move for a second." I'll etch the circle around the squirrel. And then another circle, triangles, and so on and so forth. Looks like a seal, basically. Alright. He's gonna spend 3 quintessence to lower it down to 5. We got 2 successes, so we'll have to continue going. Spend 2 more, and then that'll be it. Alright, so total of 6 successes. A portal will open underneath the squirrel, and the squirrel will slowly sink through it. And then as the squirrel is finished sinking through it, it'll close up.
Thanks for your help, pal.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm pretty sure he ate somebody.
What?
Pretty sure that squirrel ate somebody.
Alright, that can wait for a second. Name's Jason, by the way. I don't think I've met either of you two. Well, he's looking at Alec and Prosperity.
Hi, she waves.
I'm Alec.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I have a thing I need to attend to, but it was great fun for everybody involved, I hope. And I really got to cleanse these things. Thanks again for your help.
See ya.
Bye, Alec.
I think he's scared.
I gotta go. Later.
See ya.
Bye.
Seem like an excitable young man.
He did not want to climb the tree.
Why not?
He was scared.
I think he had some idea of what was up top, what was above.
Makes sense.
Do you know how this came about?
Nope. Not a
A
clue.
fairy did it,
Oh.
is what I was told.
Yeah, I'd believe it. Tricksy things, fairies.
Yes, apparently.
Oh.
What are you council? Prosperity asks kind of curiously.
Oh, yeah. Order of Hermes.
Oh, okay. Those are like the Harry Potter guys, right?
Yeah, kinda. If you call most of them that, they'll get really mad about it and be like, oh no, this is the most honored tradition amongst the council of the 9 mystical traditions, and you should be lucky that we're even speaking to you, but that's just stupid. Like, that's dumb. What's the point?
And she kind of nods curiously.
I'm pretty bad at being a hermetic, is what I'm trying to say, according to most of the other hermetics.
There's no such thing as being bad. Only being yourself.
Hey, I like you. You're good. You're good. You're a good young person. I don't know. I'm tired.
That's fair. She smiles and says, "Thank you." So are you, kind of like the guy to go to when things go wrong around here?
I would prefer it if not. I'm semi-retired. Got a kid, so most of my time is with her. But if shit is seriously bad, then I don't mind helping out every once in a while.
Okay.
Well, I got struck with brilliant last night.
Oh,
What if the 776 hit from Pandora's box?
it's possible, I guess.
Which means
Get hope out of that box.
yes.
First, we'd have to find it.
I mean, yeah, but
And we're kind of in the wrong side of the world for that. Greek lesson.
I mean, doesn't it exist everywhere? It's just
I think it was just a Greek one. I could be wrong.
Prosperity is kind of looking back and forth between the two of them. And then she decides to go over. Oh, do you want to meet the tree, Jason?
It's called Iggy.
I think I'm okay for today. I've met a lot of, he'll think of how to phrase this, sentient, non-sentient creatures, if that makes sense.
And she nods. Says, "Well, I'm going to commune with him for a bit, so I'll probably be indisposed."
Okay. if shit does go down and you do need me, I've got my number here. I'll hold out a piece of paper.
And she'll take it and she'll hand him just like a scrap of paper with her number on it.
Cool. We'll go back. Catch you guys later.
She waves as she sits down to commune with the tree. And if you guys are good, I'm good. And
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good spot to end it. Cool. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, future watchers, for watching. This has been another episode of Chaos in London. And remember, don't get eaten by the squirrels in the trees.